Okay, class 2, we're going to look at volume. The volume of an object is the amount of space it occupies. However, the difference between volume and area is that area is looking at the 2D shape and volume is looking at the 3D shape. Okay? And so we're looking at those things today. So we will have specific formulas that you'll have to use and substitute in and solve. Volume is always going to be expressed in cubic units. So centimeters cubed, inches cubed, meters cubed, units cubed, etc. We're working with the equations. Capital V is the letter that we're going to use for volume. So example number 1, find rectangular solid below. So the formula is volume equals length times width times height. So we write the formula V equals LWH. Letters beside letters, this means multiplication. All right, so this here is multiply. And you can see on the other side of the figure, we actually use the multiplication signs. Okay, and then so you substitute in 15 times 12 times 6. It doesn't matter what order, which dimension is which, you'll still get the same answer of 1080 meters cubed. Now, what is important is that all 3 units must be the same. Okay, in order to calculate this properly, they must be the same units. Have to be. And then you will find meters cubed. Okay. Going forward, landscape business for a garden. So you're having to put topsoil. Topsoil is you only want a thin layer of soil on top, 10 centimeters, so that the grass will grow properly. So it is 10.8 meters by 9.5 meters, 10 centimeter topsoil. What did I just talk about? Units. That ain't going to work with that being centimeters and these two being meters. So we're going to have to convert it. And since Bob must buy meters cubed, he's going, right, if you look at the price, it's in meters cubed, he's going to have to convert to find meters cubed. So to do this, the first thing he's going to do is he's going to convert the centimeters into meters. Okay, so he'll do his conversion. Convert 10 centimeters into meters. Okay. And so then for the volume, you would just multiply your 3 dimensions because you have a cube on the ground. To calculate the cost then, it's going to be your volume, which we just found to be 11, times the cost per volume. Okay, and that's going to equal then our total cost. All right, so finally cost, there you go. Very, very common. I've done this tons of time around my house doing landscaping. Find the cost of projects. You're going to figure out the cost of material. You'll need to do volume because it's sold by the cubic yard or the cubic meter. It's all in cubes. All right. So again, to convert within the system, you cannot simply convert meters cubes to centimeters cubed. It's not a straight, easy conversion like it was with centimeters and meters. Even inches cubed or feet cubed. Okay, so what you have to do is there's a couple different ways of doing it. Number one, you can change your original units or you can change your units after. So example number 1. Here's a bale of hay, 15 inches by 24 inches by 36. What's the volume of a single bale of hay in cubic inches and then cubic feet? Because you have to know if you have enough size in your trailer. So you find in cubic inches, multiply them together. This is how many cubic inches for 1 bale of hay, 12,960. So what you have to do then, there's 2 ways to do it. You can change the dimensions from inches into feet. And so now you have your feet. And in this scenario, it's okay to work with your feet as a decimal, 1.25. Normally it's not, this time it is. And that's just for easiness. Okay, really it's just for easiness. So you wouldn't convert it to feet and inches. Leave it as a decimal. And so this is so many feet. Okay, now there is another way to do it. Okay, if you look down the bottom, converting cubic feet to inches, here it is. It's a weird conversion. Okay, it's very weird, and that's because we're going into cubic units. So what you could do, you could also get on Google and type in what? Convert 12960 cubic inches to cubic feet. Okay, and what's important to know is it has to be in this order, cubic inches. And the reason why cubic must go first is because when you're typing your search bar, it's impossible to do that, right? You can't do an exponent in your search bar. So you have to say cubic before, okay? So here's another one with an aquarium, same idea. So we have centimeters wide, centimeters long, and this is how deep the aquarium is. So you're going to figure out the volume in centimeters cubed. Multiply your 3, and that's centimeters cubed. So if you want to get meters, what you could do is change the dimensions into meters. There's my 3 dimensions converted into meters, and then I can multiply and I'd have how many meters cubed I have. Or get on Google and type in convert. Okay, convert 13685 cubic centimeters to cubic meters. Okay, and it's going to pop up. Now, once again, you cannot use the 100 centimeters equals 1 meter because there's no exponents. In fact, what it actually is it's not here. It's right here. 1 centimeter cubed. Oops, nope, it's not there either. It's much different. Okay, much different. So they don't even have it here. Okay, it is. So 1 meter cubed would be 100 times 100 times 100 in centimeters. Okay, so this is 1 meters cubed. So if I multiplied 100 times 100 times 100, that would be a whole bunch of zeros. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, so it'd be 6 zeros. So 1 million centimeters cubed equals 1 meter cubed. So you can see it's a huge difference. And that's because the cube part is there's 3 100 centimeter dimensions. And so you increase your size quite quickly. Okay. Same thing again with centimeters cubed. Right? 1 centimeter cubed is 10 millimeters, so it's 10 by 10 by 10. And so when you're looking at it, it is extremely large. You have to be careful with your cubic conversions. Here's a few others. Okay, 1 cubic yard is 27 feet cubed, and that's because for 1 yard, it's going to be 3 by 3 by 3, right? 3 by 3 by 3. So it's different. And 1 yard cubed is going to be a heck of a lot more because each yard is 36 inches. So it's going to be 36 by 36 by 36. Okay, and same thing with feet with inches cubed, because in 1 foot cubed, what do you got? You got 12 inches by 12 inches by 12 inches. Moral of the story is be careful when you're converting cubic dimensions. Okay, so here, finding cubic inches, then convert into cubic feet. Use Google. Okay. There you go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.